Hey, Jordan. Thanks for taking the time today.
No worries.
We'll get started here with Tim McManus and then John McMullen.
Hey, Jordan. Question for you about Jalen Hurts. I'm curious what stands out about him so far this spring now that he's kind of the number one man out there.
I think his confidence, it really stands out. He's trying to be the leader, trying to be the first, one in the building, last one to leave. Just his attention to detail, I guess his energy as well. I think that shows through his confidence. He's just trying to pick up people and trying to get the receivers, doing the right stuff, and even just the cadence when it comes down to cadence, making sure the O-line understands the cadence. So I think he's done a real phenomenal job on that, and coming in this OTA with the confidence that we needed.
Go ahead, John, and then Zach.
Hey, Jordan. Good to see you. We've been with you, obviously, through this journey from pretty much ground zero, and you've been steadily improving. Now you're a little bit more ingrained, but Nick has expressed competition as one of his mantras. Just curious how things are different for you heading into this season.
It's not different. It's never changed. I think every year it's always been a competition. That's how I viewed it. There's always competition every year, and I think that coach coming in and saying that for all position groups is a no-brainer. I still got to earn my place. Like I said, when I finished off last year, I think it was the last press conference. I'm still trying to prove to myself that I am a dominant left tackle in this league and not a rugby player anymore. And in order for me to do that, I've got to keep progressing and challenging myself every day, which every year we come back, that's how I present it. No matter how much of a good year that I've had or a bad year, I always come back to try and improve and challenge myself in that way.
Go ahead, Zach, and then Ed.
Hey, Jordan, good to see you. First off, do you think that the way you played last year, you've earned that left tackle spot? And then I recognize there's a competition, and then this might be a matter of semantics, but do you think it's your job to lose, or do you think you have to win it?
I don't think the matter is if I've earned it or not. It always comes down to who's the best man for the job is. I don't really get caught up in all that stuff. You guys know my mantra is to get better every day. And I've said that from the day I stepped in to the day I leave. That's my number one thing to do every day, to get 1% better every day. Hard work always takes care of hard work. And, if I focus on that, the rest will take care of itself. I'm not really interested in, if based off my playing game last year, have I earned it? No, it's not about who earns it. It's always who is the best man for the job. And if that be me or Dillard, so be it.
Thank you.
Ed and then Dave.
Hi, Jordan. Just want to ask, we just talked to Andre, and he said you guys are very good friends, and he feels like a different person. I mean, have you noticed any change in him as a person on the field, off the field, anything like that?
Yeah, Dill. Hey, I'm very proud of Dill. He's come with a lot of confidence this year, which just coming off the back of the season that he had, that injury, I think it's important for him to come in and show that he has confidence, just for the rest of the room to see. It's great. We have a great friendship and a great rivalry as well when it comes to just pushing each other. Iron sharpens iron. So Dylan and I have some good competitions. Yeah, if I feel like he's going 100% at practice, I feel like I have to go 110. So even in the gym as well, we're always competing. We know that there's a competition going on, and we're just going to keep going at it till Judgment Day comes and they choose one.
Dave and then Bo.
Hey, Jordan. How big of a boost was it to find out that Jeff Stoutland was coming back this season?
Tell you what, I almost had a heart attack when those rumors came out. Gave Coach Stoutland a call as soon as that article came out, and he reassured us that he was coming back. And when it was all official and pen to paper, I was relieved, very relieved, man. It's like my dad.
Go ahead, Bo, and then Mike.
Hey, Jordan, you are entering the final year of your rookie deal. Does that change your mindset at all? And have there been any discussions with the Eagles about a potential extension?
Doesn't change anything. I still have the same mindset, but to keep pushing more every day. That's it. It's the same mindset that I have, but to keep giving it all every single day, every moment. Nothing is guaranteed in this league. It's one thing that I've learned, and so you have to go out and get it. Like I said, the hard work takes care of hard work, and that's what I aim to do.
And have you talked to the team about an extension at all?
No, I don't worry about those things as of right now. It's not really what I'm focused on. I still got to win a spot, So I'm not really focused on any contract negotiations. I'm still trying to get down my left tackle spot.
Go ahead, Mike and Rob Motti.
Hey, Jordan. Thanks for doing this. What have you noticed about Nick Sirianni? What's your biggest takeaway from him so far during this offseason program?
Tell you what, mate, his energy is through the roof. You can see that he cares about all of us. The passion that, even like just genuine conversations with them. He's trying to build rapport with all the players. And I think, just me seeing that, I really respect him for that. And I love that about Coach.
Rob and then Les.
Hey, Jordan, you've proven to be a versatile guy. You can play different positions on the offensive line. Is there any concern that because of your value as a versatile offensive lineman, they may see you as the sixth guy in, so rather than a starting left tackle?
There's no worry. If that's what happens, I told you, if I step on that field, that's a blessing in its own. It's what I can do for this team that matters. And I'm trying to win a championship. And if me being that sixth man and playing left, right, but whatever it is, and we get there, I'll do it.
Les and then Brandon.
Hey, Jordan. You were talking a minute ago about earning a spot. A year ago, even 9 months ago, you hadn't ever played a game after having been here for quite a while. Things have come so far since then. We see that you're the starting left tackle in the drills that we see anyway, and the pictures they post on social media. What does it mean to you to have had the chance you had in 2020 and to have, at least proven what you have proven up to this point? It seems like you've done an awful lot.
It may seem that I've done an awful lot, but I haven't done zip, and that's the truth. I thank God that I have Stout as a coach because he reminds me every day that I haven't done anything yet. So I think that's a great way to approach everything, and that's why my mentality is set on still getting better every day at 1%. Yes, I am proud of my achievements last year and what I had set out, but that was not the ceiling, and the goal was to get better every day, to try and improve every year, so I don't give up 7 sacks. This year, try not to give up any sacks this year. That's my goal. But every year I'm just trying to push my limits, push the ceiling, and don't get comfortable.
Do you have a different feeling coming in, knowing that now you've played and you've started, and you know what it's like, and you know what to expect?
Yeah, I do. I feel a lot more confident in myself now that I've played, the games that I played, and just gained that experience that I needed to understand how it feels in the game. So that part and aspect of the game, I do feel like just gaining that little bit of confidence and the experience really will help me this year.
Thank you.
We'll take a couple more here. So let's go Brandon, Rob Kestner, and Jeff.
Hey, Jordan, as Les kind of mentioned there, you're taking, first team reps at left tackle, it seems like, at least from the one practice we've seen, which is the only practice we've seen so far. Is that a role like is that where you're lining up exclusively? Are you kind of rotating with Andre in that first team left tackle spot? Do you expect to maybe do that more in training camp?
Yeah, so Andre and I are rotating in and out every day, and they're just trying to, give us a fair competition. So as in terms of, lining up anywhere else, I haven't so far, strictly on the left side. And in terms of camp, I have no idea what camp's going to look like, but it's going to be fun.
Jordan, wanted to follow up on what you said about Stout, because on one hand, you say, God, you were so worried that he might leave, and honestly, that's the same sentiment that Lane echoed, that Jason Kelsey had too. But on the other hand, you point out that he, sees all the things that you're not doing right and points those out. A lot of people might shy away from that and that kind of coaching or tough love, and you as linemen seem to not. Why do you think that is?
Can you repeat that last sentence? The not
so as linemen, you guys seem to embrace the tough love. Why do you think that is?
it's reality. The reality is that, if you're not sharpening and not focusing on the techniques and not executing it right, that's I guess that's the part that you should be focusing on, and not, living in the limelight of the 60 reps that you've done right. We want to be 100%. That's the goal. And realistically, maybe 1 or 2 reps might not be, executed perfectly. But I think it's important, and that's what Stout does, to never get comfortable or never be complacent. And that's the one thing that I've learned here. Especially playing in a city like Philly, you gotta take the harsh criticism and the coaching. Being able to be coachable is a big thing, and that's what it is. Just being coachable.
Last question here from Jeff.
Yeah, Andre, sorry, Jordan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It was breaking up a little bit. Okay. So last year you were basically, swinging at both sides up until almost the start of the season. How different is it for you being able to focus on one position, and do you think that will significantly affect how you handle training camp?
I mean, one position is great. Nobody ever wants to go swapping each position, because you can't really focus on the details, and that's what we're really doing right now. Just focus on the details. When it comes to camp, and whatever happens in camp happens in camp. We don't know the rotations. We never know the rotations in camp. Like, I can tell you, my second year, I didn't expect to be taking all the snaps at right tackle when Lane went down in 2019. So, like, camp is so unexpectable, and you don't really know what's going on in camp until camp comes and they tell you. So that's the only thing I'm going to prepare, focusing on my details and making sure that, when I come back to camp, I'm in great shape to be able to do both sides or whatever. I'm trying to go for that left side, and that's my main focus right now. But if I come back and they tell me that they want me at right, I'm going to do it.
Thanks for the time, Jordan.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.